You know what's not popping? Your death count on Elden Ring because you're not playing it. Ooh, look at me, look at me. My name's Rassive, a random Asian dude over here. Oh, look at me. I got him good. I got him good. Look, everyone laugh, everyone. You suckers. Shut up. Shut up. It's not Father's Day today, okay? It's not Father's Day. I'm not playing with him. Got him, chat. Look at him, Ren. Look at him. And then everyone's gonna write the same emote as if like they got it together. No, you didn't do it together. He got me. You didn't get me as a chat. I've been in Europe for 3 weeks and America is 100 times better. Okay, why? Why? You've been in Europe for 3 weeks and America's 100 times better. Yo, Shiv, talk to me. Why? Give me reasons. I'm curious. Why is America better? I feel like Europe clears, like living conditions wise, because everything in Europe is closer together. Everything's a lot more easily accessible. It's more community orientated. The food's better. The health's better. Like, surely Europe clears, doesn't it? I mean, the economy, I guess. I don't know what the economy's like, so. Where's he gone? Where's that guy? He said he's been in Europe for 3 weeks. European food is 20 times worse? No, the food clears. European food clears because NA food has so much fucking dog shit in it that no one even knows what it's called. It has a glycomemorate 4GE47736. That's what's in the food, bro. Here we go. European portion sizes are so small and you guys don't have central AC. I'm in Lisbon. It's so hot. I have to order double portions at half the place I go. At the end of the day, Europe is cool for vacation, but I feel like the day-to-day life in America is better if you're well off and you have more amenities and stuff. Okay, whereabouts... Yo, mods. Whereabouts in the US do you live? Whereabouts in the US do you live? NYC in Toronto. Also, I'm not
British
fat. I'm 6'2", 180 pounds.
The people.
6'2", 180 pounds. Damn. Maybe you're pretty lean then, actually. 6'2", 180 pounds. I'm 6 foot and I'm 160 pounds, I think. New York City and Toronto. New York City and Toronto. Chat, does it not get warm in New York City? What about right now? It's summer. Weather in New York. Micah, it's 30 degrees in New York. What's the weather in Lisbon? Oh, it's, it's almost 40.
Australia
okay,
is better than both. Oh, say number one.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone I've spoken to that's been to Australia says Australia is the best place in the world. I'm not even kidding. Anyone who's been there always tells me, nah, Australia clears everywhere. But I've never been, so I have no idea. The only problem is Australia is fucking miles away, isn't it? It's in the bloody fucking middle of nowhere. Yeah, for some reason, I woke up this morning, I looked at my notifications, and they found a tweet from 2016 where I said that Upset was a clown when Upset was like 16 and we were on the same team together, like living together almost. And they're saying that I hate him. Like, bro, me and Upset are, I mean, I don't know, I haven't spoken to him recently, but me and Upset are cool, man. Chill out. Upset is like one of my first friends in esports, okay? We were on the same team together. We qualified to the EULCS together. We played together for a while. We lived together for a long time. Like, guys, please, I know you're trying to find me being toxic. And then the worst part was, and I'm not here to like, the worst part was, they clipped my response. You know, I responded yesterday to the KC tweet about like people writing messages in chat that they were banned and like we can move on.
Let's go, man.
They responded. One sec, I'm sending you the notes. They responded with a clip of me replying where they only take the part where I sarcastically at the end say I'm gonna run ads, at least watch the live version. Whereas 5 minutes before, I was talking about how they're banned and like, obviously I'm really sorry. I've taken care of it. Also, I've been DMing a lot of KC fans who have been saying that they've got messages of chatters in the chat saying, you know, kill yourself, stuff like that. I've spoken to a lot of KC fans in DMs. I reached out to them. I found out and I asked them who it was that was doing that, and I'm blocking everyone who messages KC fans, say kill yourself or is racist or xenophobic. So if you're a rat and you're targeting KC fans, I will know because I'm speaking to quite a lot of KC fans because they're getting absolutely rolled in the DMs. So I'm just gonna make sure that we cross-ban here because I don't condone any of this shit. I never have. I feel like a lot of these tweets that are going viral from KC fans are completely clipped out of context. They just clipped the part where I said I'll run ads jokingly at the end. Whereas the 10 minutes before that, I was saying that they're banned, it's over, I'm sorry, like all that shit from their messages. I also had to reach out to one of the KC coaches directly, of course, because I mean, he was like a part of it. Anyway, enough about KC stuff. I hope that's the last time I have to talk about it. So yeah. I mean, 2016 was 8 years ago. I was 19 years old back then. That's crazy. On the same team as Upset. That's crazy. Man, I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back. Because I actually think back then I was pretty good at League. Do you wish you could go back and not cancel it? No, because somehow me making one of the biggest mistakes in my career made my career, which is very ironic, but I think that's a life lesson. In the moment, you might think you made the stupidest decision of your life or the most embarrassing things happen in your life. But 5 years later, your life will be so much better and you'll look back and laugh on it. So no matter what you're going through nowadays, don't worry, don't stress. Obviously, it will be stressful, but don't let it get to you too much, because this time in a few years, it'll lead you on a path that actually benefits you in the long run, perhaps. You know, you get fired from your job, you feel like, fuck, the world's over. And if you get fired, maybe you then join another job and you get into a better company and you climb and you meet people. You meet like your future wife, or maybe you meet like some of the close friends of your life. Honestly, I was like in the biggest depression hole of my life in 2018, and that happened, and I like stopped playing League for 8 months and role swapped. I thought my career was done. And now 6 years later, I'm the biggest League streamer in the English language. Like, it's crazy. And I never even, the funny thing is, I never even wanted to be a streamer. Seriously, I couldn't stream. I would get paid if I wanted to. If I streamed for 20 hours a month, I would get paid an extra £500 when I was a pro. I didn't do it. I hated streaming. I hated it. I wouldn't even do that. Like, 20 hours a month is nothing. So yeah, sometimes life turns out in ways that you don't really like understand. And I'm not trying to flex or anything here. I'm just trying to give you like the whole context of like, you know, life can sometimes really surprise you. I'm not trying to self-glaze. I'm just saying that like the biggest mistake of my like career turned out to be like a good thing somehow. I don't know how that happened. Would I go back and change it? Obviously not, but a part of me would say yes, of course I would, because of how fucking horrific it was in the moment. Absolute nightmare material, bro. I wonder if... Can anyone go back and find the Reddit thread of... Can anyone go back and find the Reddit thread of that game, I wonder? I would love to read the Reddit thread. Alright, let's do a quick Reddit check. Wait, there was something... Okay, chat, this is the Reddit thread of the game that I cancelled my ult. Okay. This is a 2018 archived Reddit thread from when I cancelled my ult. Shall we go through the comments? Just for context, by the way, 7 years ago, it has 1.2k upvotes and 400 comments. That's crazy. Let's look at nowadays Reddit. G2 Fnatic Best of 5 Upper Bracket Final had 1,900 upvotes and 670 comments. And this is just a regular season Best of 1 between H2K and Vitality in spring. Crazy the difference. Alright, let's see. There I am. Caedrel Malzahar 042. What do they say? Gilius' goals destroy H2K. Carrying the game, making great TV plays ult, 0 deaths while laughing at Caedrel hiding under his turret. Legendary debut for Jizuke. H2K's new bot lane looks solid. Really shaky start from Caedrel, but too early to count him out. What the fuck? Reddit's actually kind of nice. Santorum was doing nothing all game. Jizuke looks strong on Vitality. Jizuke is nuts. Jizuke is nuts. 2 pre-6 ganks. First time Malzahar. That ult cancel must have been a tilter. Makes the mistake even worse since we're back to best of ones. I feel bad for him. He must have been really nervous. H2K didn't play that bad. I expect them to be way worse. Perks. My Rise is the best in EU. Jizuke hold my spaghetti. Jizuke laughed 3 seconds before Kato cancels the ult. LOL. EU mid laners, man. Jizuke was pretty good. Caedrel, on the other hand. Only Sheriff did good that game. Smithy got camped. Santorum was a ward. Promiscu was awful and Caedrel had a terrible start. What is this tweet? Is it TOS? No, we're probably fine, right? I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. What else? Italian Pride, Portugal Carvalho, Mini Trupax, got Gilius, Santorin, Stallion, whatever, Portugal, Jizuke, the Jizuke hype. This game reached 100k viewers on the main channel, on its main channel alone, is pretty good. I know it's the first day, but there's no way H2K versus Vitality would ever draw 100k viewers. 100k viewers on the main channel for H2K versus Vitality Best of 1. That was 7 years ago. Was Yamato the coach of Vitality that year? Yeah, he was. H2 what? H2 reality check. That was some impressive personality from Vitality. Deleted. I think this is about me. I hope it wasn't nerves because he made so many mistakes and it's definitely nowhere near this bad. Even Febby could be very good mid this split. Even Sveb even said he could be a very good mid this split. Yeah, that was about me. It's crazy because I just came off the back of winning Challenger Series. And in Challenger Series, I was kind of smurfing. So I think there was a lot of high expectations. And I'll never forget this. Veteran said something. Wait, maybe I can find it. Basically, before I debuted, Veteran said, Caedrel is better than Bjergsen. So there was like big Reddit thread about me saying like, oh my god, Caedrel next best mid-EU, like, because Veteran back then was the head coach of H2K when they went to World Semis. So like obviously Veteran had like really good reputation and stuff. And so he went out to say that I was better than Bjergsen. I don't know where it is. But there's a Reddit thread about him saying that. And there was a lot of pressure on me. And everyone was like, Caedrel's going to be crazy. Because in Season 7, I came into Challenger Series and we won the Challenger Series. And I was playing against Nagne, which was like a Korean mid for NIP that was like imported. And like I was gapping Nagne in lane. And people were like, damn, like this guy might be pretty good. And against Giants, obviously like that series was mega rough. I'd already played against Shizuke loads of times. I don't know why nothing's loading. I'd played against Shizuke loads of times already. So I wasn't like, it wasn't that I was nervous. And I also laned against Magi Felix. This was a really stacked Challenger Series. Let's go through the mid laners I played against. Some of these mid laners were pretty good. There was Magi Felix in that region, in that league. We went against Red Bulls. That team was Thal, Mushin, Magi Felix, Cedrion, Kasing. Thal was T1 and Mushin went to Flash Wolves, I think. So this was, yeah, playing versus Red Bulls was kind of crazy. That was a good times. That Challenger Series was pretty crazy. Then there was, who else was there? There was Blank, who was a Korean mid laner, who played on Roccat, I think. And before he played on Roccat, I think he played in Jin Air. Yeah, he did. He just came from Jin Air to Challenger Series. I was like, what the fuck? So that guy was actually pretty good. This game obviously is 1-5, but Blank actually thought that guy was pretty good. But we beat them. And then there was Koskyu, which was like the worst of the few. And then there was Nagne, who was like, he retired, I think, after that. Or no, he didn't, it seems. He went to Turkey. But Nagne was like decent. So that Challenger Series days was stacked. And then I went into Season 8 as a mid laner. Oh my god, I was so boosted. Anyway, good Reddit thread. Lul, UK mid laners. Lul. Oh god. This laugh at Caedrel's R cancel. The first thing I thought as a fan, random laughing, and it took me some time to figure out how Ezreal escaped. But watching it again, it's just so funny. I expect the viewership to be a bit higher, but man, it's actually not that high. What? Close to 200k viewers seems decent to me. Where? H2K to 10th place. Jesus. Alright. What are your thoughts on this? There are 40-year-old UFC champions. We can move our arm a little. Twitch streamer Summit1GE thinks esports players can compete until they're 50 years old. The reason I don't agree with that is because, and maybe this argument's weak, the new kids, two things, I think, right? The new things is when 17 and 18-year-old kids play League of Legends, let's say, or CS, they have absolutely no responsibilities. They will wake up, play, eat, go to sleep. I think 30-year-olds onwards will want girlfriends. They'll have like other investments, or maybe they want to buy houses, or maybe they want to move in with people, or maybe they want to have kids, or maybe they'll want to have all these responsibilities. And those responsibilities will take away from playing all day. So you've gone from playing 12 hours a day to 10 years later, you're playing like 6 or 5. So that argument could be weak, quote unquote, because athletes could also have the same thing where the youngins come in and they do this. But I still think that argument stands for esports players because I really think grinding your ass off to get mechanics trained to perfection is, it obviously hurts the older generation. Also, I think that there is a narrative around older players where coaches, how do I describe this? Let's say player X plays in the LEC for 3 years, right? He's 25 years old, okay? He's going to cost me 300k a year. This player is averaging 5th place. He's a decent jungler. He's going to cost me 300k a year because he's a veteran and he costs 300k. Player Y is 18 years old, is playing solo queue all day, has played competitive 1 year in ERLs, and he's never played LEC. He's going to cost me 150k. And he's an unknown quantity. Who do I sign, right? And this is how general managers' brains work. Why would I sign a player who's older, more expensive, more demanding, and less likely to be like near his peak versus a younger player who's cheaper, more motivated probably, or like more like drive to compete and could be a wild card good player? The only reason you would do this is for branding. If this 300k player has 1 million followers, then I can sell against his followers and make money off him. If they have no brand and they're average, then they fall off. And it's a useless pickup. So, the reason I don't think esports players can compete until they're 50 is because general managers will always choose younger players over them because there's more likely to be like a higher chance of succeeding. Even though the esports veterans are more like veteran and more like experienced, in League of Legends at least, I think they will get less job offers over time. And so they will eventually kind of just fall off and not get a job and they'll have to retire because they'll have no team. So I think responsibilities plus consensus in esports that younger players are worth the investment equals the older you get, the more you'll fall off. So I disagree. I disagree with that. And I think these are like some quantifiable, like some, what's the word? Some of these things are kind of out of your grasp, right? Could they compete if you took all of these things away and took a 40-year-old, let's say a 35-year-old man who had no responsibilities, just played League all day and no one knew his age, could he compete with the youngins? Probably, yeah. But then you're getting into the nitty-gritty of like neuroscience, cognitive function, reaction time, stuff like that. And I don't know enough about that to argue whether or not like scientifically it's going to work or not. Because I guess that argument, if you take all quantities outside and you just allow them to play League all day and you get a 17-year-old play League all day, then I don't know. I guess they probably could, right? But they probably could, but there's probably, I don't know. I don't know what the science is behind it. I think in esports, it's kind of hard. Alonso disagrees. I mean, Alonso is the GOAT. Alonso is the GOAT. But isn't F1, isn't that like comparing apples and oranges? Isn't F1 a bit different? Isn't F1 more like the older you are as a driver, the more experience you get? The problem is as you get older, you just kind of like your physical toll in races is a bit more difficult. Because I think reaction speed's a big deal, but experience in racing, isn't that a huge deal? It just gets more physically tolling because you're less fit. I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to cross-compare like F1 and esports. Reaction time's a big part? Yeah, 100%. The International Olympics Community Committee have unanimously voted yes for the creation of the Olympic Esports Games.
Vote to approve the creation of Olympic Esports Games in the framework of the proposal provided to you by the IOC Executive Board. Who is in favor of the
This means that league players can win Olympic gold medals, right?
creation of Olympic Esports Games? Please raise your hand.
This is the committee of the Olympics.
It is a clear
Bro, I wonder what... Bro, Team China and Team Korea are gonna blast
majority,
the Olympics.
But again, we let go for the ones who do not support the no votes, please.
I wonder when they'll host it. Is it at the end of the year after Worlds, I guess? No, when is the Olympics normally? Wait, hold up. The Olympics happens every 4 years. It'll happen this year, which means the Olympics won't happen until 2028.
Red Bull gives you wings.
We see no vote. Is this correct?
The League Olympics won't happen until 2028. Chat, am I right in saying that the Olympics will host the Esports Olympics as well once every 4 years? That's the thing, right? No. When are they going to host it? Might be every second year. React to the Valorant song. Can you link it? Valorant. It's called Superpower. Is it good? Wait for the chorus, chat. Is Boaster in it? What time is Boaster at it? Chat, don't be toxic. If you don't like it, shut up. My mom always said if you have something nice to say, don't say it. Yeah, I don't really like it. Let me hear the second drop. Where they drop and then they go da-da-da-da, and there's silence and a little bit of melody. Like this, and then they drop again. Here it comes like, I don't know what it's called, the pulse champ. And they'll drop it again. Let me hear the second drop. Here it comes. The breach, here it comes, the third drop. Not great. I liked the other one though. This one I thought was good. I thought this one was good then. Mods, lock in. Actually, this one was good though. This one was way better. The chorus here goes kind of hard. Listen to that chorus. That's so much better. Yo, that one clears.
Lately on stage,
this one was kind
I
of
just
mid.
feel like
It was okay.
like, terrified actually.